Good morning, everyone. StrafeGal. We are going way out of my wheelhouse for this one. Playing for Wheel of Struggle, which is kind of like a book club for games. We put out little challenges. It's some kind of a curated list, and then we pick randomly each week. So today's game is Fatal Frame, which I have seen people play, but I have never played myself. I am not much of a survival horror guy. It just doesn't really do much for me most of the time. I sometimes enjoy that kind of vibe, but I generally enjoy it more in certain contexts, and I'm very picky about my horror, basically. This concept at least looked really interesting, so I'm kind of excited. The goal is going to be to get as far as we can in 5 hours. So I get to play the game for 5 hours. We'll see how far we get. I'm probably going to try and take breaks when I hit good stopping spots, just because this is going to be a longer one. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it all in one sitting. Also, the timer runs, or the timer stops rather, when we are in cutscenes. So it's going to be a little bit more timer management than I'm used to. I'm going to do my best. As always, I'll go back and retime if I need to, if there's something that I mess up. But yeah, I'm looking forward to giving this a shot. Let's go ahead and jump into Fatal Frame.
I wonder how long it's been since my brother and I began to see things other people can't see.
Okay.
My big brother. He was so sweet and kind. He was the only one I could open up to about these visions. After our mother died, he was my only family.
So this is Himuro Mansion.
I've been told that the voice acting and translation isn't amazing, which I believe. I'm hoping that grainy effect is intentional. It's probably also just partially because it's
My brother
PS2.
was in search of someone.
I may need to up the resolution though.
A famous novelist, and a man my brother was very indebted to, disappeared while researching a book. When he told me that he got a lead on Mr. Takamina's whereabouts, I felt uneasy, like he was going far away.
Noro intro. Okay.
The forbidden rituals of this area. It looks like Mr. Takamine was doing research into them. I wonder if his group is still here.
Probably should have. There we go. Found Type 14 film. Camera controls 1. Okay, while holding the camera, press the circle button to enter shooting stance and to enter finder mode. You can take pictures with X or R1 in finder mode. You can control the player's viewpoint with left analog, right analog to move while shooting. Okay, so it's got strafing, like first-person shooter controls while you're in that view. Square to move finder run quickly, and triangle is an instant turnaround. Into the tutorial by selecting scraps. I'm gonna go ahead and not do that. I'm gonna hope I did good enough there. Hold camera here. I think I can take a shot. I suspect this is going to be a save often. And triangle is exit, which is interesting. This is definitely one of those where the camera is very intentional. Can we, like, take a picture of this? Is that gonna do a thing? This feels like a thing we should do. I don't know. I assume it's not gonna have us do stuff like that yet, though. Actually, that's kind of awkward. Oh, man. I do not like the way that that controls. Oh. So... Oh, that's like a mirror. Okay. Suit of armor. Display. Old lion mask. Cheeks. Um...
This notebook, it's Mr. Takamine's.
Weird, like, Gorgon hand thing.
That was Mr. Takamine. So he did come here.
This gets to the central premise of the game, which is you can photograph the ghosts. You can see them through your lens finder and hold up the camera, press the shutter with X to attack ghosts. When the target is inside the circle, power accumulates. The damage you inflict on the ghost goes up as you accumulate more power on the camera. While you have the ghost in your viewfinder, the circle glows. Take a shot. You can inflict heavy damage when you inflict a shot during shutter button movement.
I captured a ghost with this camera. This camera has the power to expose things the normal eye can't see. I remember the incident from which I learned of its unique power to capture ghosts.
Okay. So I believe that we saw the figure go this way. The door at the entrance was open, but I'm sure I just closed it. Yeah, we just... Okay, yeah, that's fair. He didn't see the ghost, we did. Cord nailed to the door.
It's been 2 weeks since I last heard from my brother. But he left a note that led me to this place.
So he's not actually the protagonist here.
Felt as though
The sister is,
something was calling me here.
I believe.
Mafuyu.
The strangling ritual, first night. Okay.
My brother was here.
Okay, so the flashback with the brother was intentionally set up more grainy and more
What is this place?
faded than this. That's appropriately creepy.
Did someone just...
Okay, so we are back in the same place, just with a different character. And this is now going to be more... I assume we're going to have a little bit more freedom now. We're actually getting into, like, there will be puzzles and stuff. We do not have the camera currently, so that's interesting. I was kind of thinking I would be able to pick up that camera this time, but I was wrong. Lots of good cutaway shots to other ghosts. This is where we last saw the brother. There's the camera.
Did something happen to my brother?
I was waiting for the jump scare with the mirror. Picked up my brother's camera and notebook from the floor. Mom's old camera. Brother had it with him. And he found a new note. Himuro Mansion was once the home of a vast landowner. We're allowed to pause during reading segments as well, so that we don't just skip over the story. They say the site held some special significance that had something to do with Shinto rituals of the region. I couldn't find any detailed books about these Shinto rituals. The last master of the Himura family line massacred his entire household. Later, another family tried to live there, but disappeared. These incidents, because of incidents like these, nobody visits the mansion. Maybe that's why there aren't any accounts of the Shinto rituals, and the exact location of this place isn't recorded. Had a bad feeling that ever since I came to this mansion, I'm leaving notes in this notebook just in case anything happens to me. I've got to find Mr. Takamine and the others fast. I hope I'm not too late. Okay. We're gonna head up the stairs. And see if we can find... Nope. It's probably around here somewhere. It's locked. On the other side, maybe someone's in there. Okay, there's something glistening down there. Oh, and there's a item here. Another herbal medicine. Okay. Now, we didn't get any herbal medicine on the intro section, probably because it is more of a tutorial section. But we did get a note in the instructions for the game to hold on to medicine until later in the game.
Should I take a photo?
In Finder mode, you can see things that can't be seen with the naked eye. Okay. So there's actually a door there. behind the screen.
Just like in the photo.
Seems to be a hidden door behind the folding screen. I mean, it's not really a hidden door as much as there's just a door. What is... Okay. Held by a powerful force, aka they don't want you going through there. Let's do a quick scan here, make sure we're not missing anything. Small piece of paper on the chest. Late yesterday, a human body with no limbs was found in Himuro Mountain, located in the southern region of the prefecture. The body's hands, feet, and head were all torn off. The police investigating the case as both a murder and an accident. The body has not been identified, but is believed to be a man around the age of 30. The police are also taking into consideration that the fact that the body, mutilated in the same manner, was found in the same location 15 years ago. Hesitated just a second too long. New roll of film. And a tape recorder. Nope. I keep feeling if I go fast enough, it'll do that.
What was that? Waiting for the jump scare.
Okay. Oh, I thought we were done. My bad. Let's run, turn around, do it again. Now are we done? Yes. Okay. So we just got a power up. You can acquire mystical power by damaging ghosts. Select camera from the menu screen to access the power up screen. You can unlock the seal on the camera with the mystic power. When you unlock auxiliary functional seal, you enable many special attacks. Okay. Press the L1 button in shooting stance to find auxiliary functions. Okay. We will do that. And that was actually, I believe, the first goal as far as our progress goes. I'm not going to keep track of goals as we go this time because it's based on just final point. I realized that the window, there we go. Audio tape with a white label. Cannot use this item. No, there's a camera menu. There we go. So there's different types of film. Basic performance, we can upgrade. Bonus function. So this is what it's telling us to spend our first dot on, I believe. Oh, we don't have enough points anyway. Break the special functions seal. Basic performance. Okay. Interesting. Something shows in the photo like the lion mask near the sunken fireplace. Okay. I should also double check actually real quick here. Yes. I wanted to make sure I was on the... Since it looks like there's different tiers of film, I wanted to make sure that I was on the lowest tier while I'm doing this exploration. Obviously, if we get to a, like, fight, where we're dealing with an exorcism, then we may want to crank it up to a higher tier, especially if we are, as we get further in the game. But any game, survival horror, first-person shooter, my mindset is always, that's where we just came from. My mindset is always use the weakest ammunition first, unless you have specific tools that you're needing to use it for. Okay, there we go. Okay. There it is. Red hand mirror. And a medicine container. So I'm thinking now that we have the mirror, we take that back to where we found that spot. Hesitated just a second too long. Something here. And the doors just open and close a couple times, you know, like they do. I do appreciate that this game, while it does have a lot of these, like, creepy moments, it's not constantly going for jump scares. It does just have stuff appear, but it does it in more of a neutral or quiet way that I appreciate. Can't go in? Okay. Oh, I just noticed the little icon. It's got the how much film you have left in the bottom left corner. While you're in your shooting mode. Wait, did I just go backwards? Okay, yes, I did. I'm not... My sense of spatial awareness is really getting a little confused. That's what we're looking for. Because of the weird camera angles. They do a really good job with the atmospheric sound in this. It's not like it's very obviously something unnatural happening, but it's very faint as well. Use the red hand mirror. Apparently it unlocked a drawer. And that's the guy we've been seeing.
The ropes.
You can see faint shadows of ropes on the man's neck, arms, and legs. And I got a small key. Okay, that's really cool that it's starting to do this, like... This very, like... Okay, that was really cool. The way that they're doing the mechanics in this are really... okay, there's a spirit stone, enhances camera's functions. Awesome. Oh, is this what we... need the stones for? I don't know. It doesn't look like we have enough for whatever we're trying to do here, so that's fine. Crash key, tape recorder, camera. I assume we can listen to these tapes, which I probably should do at some point here. But we did just get the key. And there was a spot where there was a guy looking for a key. Did I just go in a circle? I think I just went in a circle. Yes, I did, because that's the kimono room. There we go. We're gonna head back over here and check this quick. That one's nailed shut, and we don't have anything to do that. It does a really good job of guiding you as a player based on your movement. If black padlock, use the key. So I saw 2 sparkles, I think. An old black book written in charcoal ink on a shelf under an urn. Many rituals and customs have passed down through the generations of the Himuro family. Most of them are lost. The only things we have left now are regard these as legend. Hardly any of the oral history remains. This is because Himuro family members are dead. Those who were close to the family have kept quiet about the ritual. One ritual in particular, performed on December 13th, is shrouded in mystery. People who lived near the mansion stayed inside on that particular day, and even now, considered to be bad luck to leave the windows open on that date. I think there was something over here. Yes? Yes. Just herbal medicine. Cool. There's a door over here, because I think the other one is the one we came in. Red tape. I'm going to hold off on the tapes for now. It seems the folklorist named Ryozo Munakata was studying about the various rituals passed down at Himuro Mansion. Supposedly left a book of research. I can't find it anywhere. I wonder if there's a copy in a library. Still can't find the book. I'll have Koji Okada from the editing department do a search for it. I doubt we'll be able to find it, though. Okay, pause the... you can pause the timer. I just want to make sure. Listening to tapes, reading files, cutscenes, and FMVs. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to go... While I've got the timer pause, I am going to go ahead.
September 9th, 5:40 p.m. The mansion was nowhere to be seen on the map, so we finally had to ask the locals how to find it. They told us that Himuro Mansion had been empty for several decades now. The same ones who told us where it was also warned us not to come here, which was quite disconcerting. September 9th, 9:40 p.m. It seemed dangerous to walk through the mountain at night, so we decided to spend the night here and continue our work. I've been through several rooms already. Unlike the exterior, the interior is still in quite good shape. A little earlier, I thought I saw a white, shadowy figure of a woman in the hallway near the entrance. I'll keep track of such sightings and publish them in a later account.
September 10th, 10:20 a.m. We discovered some disturbing photos in a chest of drawers. Could these be the folklorist's children mentioned in Koji's notes? The photo is quite old and shows some kids playing tag. In the corner of the photo, there's a faint image of a young girl in a white kimono. Her finger is pointed this way, and her eyes look as if she's making some silent accusation.
Small door, it's nailed shut. Kimono, flowers. Oh, hey, there's something in the drawer. That's actually really good to know that we should be pushing interact on all the drawers, not just the ones that sparkle. Probably don't need to resave again, but whatever. That's fine. While I am trying to be officious with timing this one, I'm currently not expecting this to be a, like, I'm not going to be competitive with this the way I was trying to be with Tony Hawk or Bomberman or Mario. Because this is not something that I'm as comfortable or familiar with comparatively. There are rope mics on her bed. The more I found out about the Himura Mansion, the creepier it gets. I'm sure that it's the perfect subject matter for Mr. Takamine's next book. To be perfectly honest, I don't like this assignment one bit. It gives me a bad feeling. There's no way I want to go to that mansion. But it's my job, right? I guess I'll have to go, and I wouldn't want to waste the chance to work with Takamine because of a little uneasiness. It doesn't help to have this sixth sense for the supernatural either. Such a thing as knowing too much sometimes. But this is back at the entrance, isn't it? More herbal medicine. We're stuck fast. Wait, this is not the same as the where we came in. They didn't have the ropes on the ceiling. Okay.
Mafuyu. Wait.
Okay. Run, camera, flip. There it is. So it has like an almost counterattack mechanic. Where if you catch it mid, like when it gets close, you get that yellow, like, last second frame, and you can blast it for extra damage, which is really cool. Okay. Yeah, I know it's said to save medicine, but I think when you're at 1 life, or as low as that is, I'm gonna go ahead and just use 1. I don't know whether there are spots where it's going to heal you naturally, but I also don't think I am close to like the end of a chapter necessarily. So I don't feel like there's a reason to be too stingy. Clearly saw the image of a woman in front of the mirror at the entrance. She had a long hair and a white kimono, ropes tied to her arms and legs. She was dragged with them. She dragged them along as she walked. I think I heard Koji talk about something like that too. There's something very wrong about this mansion. Agreed. It's mostly the ghosts that are wrong with this mansion. Actually, with my conversation that I just had with myself, I'm going to go ahead and use a second one. I don't want to top off necessarily, but I do want to make sure that I am being efficient with it. And since that doesn't actually get me all the way to the top, I feel like using 2 there is reasonable. And hopefully I'll do better. Like, that was the first really... like, the first time that one of the fights really worried me. Film. Yeah, I'm not worrying too much about ammo. And that's actually another piece that I probably should have thought of, is when that ghost started coming closer, it might have been a good idea to go into the menu and switch carriers wrapped around the handle. That's creepy. Switch to the more powerful film for that fight. Window is nailed shut. Old book of rice paper. Research scrap. Mystery of the Rope Maiden, along with a few documents of the ritual mentioned the Rope Shrine Maiden. Her arms, legs, and neck are bound by 5 ropes. However, no documents discuss the role she plays. Theory is that she's the sacrificial lamb, but I find it hard to believe that such a cruel ritual was practiced. So we got the sacred water. I can't tell. There we go. Okay, so given where we're at, and the fact that I keep getting wrecked, we're going to switch this to our regular film instead of the old film, the Type 37. We have less of this, but it feels like having the higher exorcismal power when we're cornered like this could be good, because it means I have to do, or make less, I have to do well less. Now we're gonna switch back to the older film. That was creepy. Okay. Just gonna say there's something right there. Old news article. On the night of the 3rd, police received a report that 4 children failed to return home after 9. There's an old superstition of children being snatched by ghosts. Some villagers suspect that is what happened. Okay. Or we just went. So I guess we have to go back upstairs now. Oh. There are buttons with characters the device must open. There's an engraving carved underneath, but I can only read some. A Shinto ritual, strangling, held on the day from the gouged out words. Okay, and this is a good example of, so there's puzzles in this that I don't know the answer to yet. Wait, this is back in that area. No, we want to go probably back upstairs, I thought. Unless there's something else that I'm missing. Okay. We already read through most of these. There were no other photos, though. So we need to find where... it looks like we need to find a password, but we also have this sacred water, so it could be one or the other that we need to do. I do feel like this is the downside of games like this like timing it in a blind playthrough, because... Oh, never mind. 13th day of the 12th month. Maiden cut off from the outside world, where 3,669 long days shall be torn apart to provide power for the rope. Okay, and we have that in our files now. His name is Kyrie. Sorry, I got distracted by the woman, or by the ghost. Spirit Stone. Medicine. Five stones document. Okay. This is probably what we need. Place the stone representing the 5 mirrors in the correct location. Oh. Yeah, that doesn't actually help, does it? Oh, nope, there we go. Family crest unlocks the door, but it's broken. Okay. And you know what? Oh, let's do this. Look at his body. His hands and feet were strangled off. Just like what happened. There's a photo of Ogata near him. Shrine Maiden. Yeah. Tomoe's acting strangely. She's been mumbling nonsense all morning. Something about ropes and mirrors. I can't blame her for what's going to, or for going to pieces after what happened to Ogata. Okay. And I think, given that we're at a save point, we've been going for about an hour, I'm going to go ahead and wrap here for today, and we'll pick back up right where we left off next time. Hopefully you're still enjoying. If you are, please give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. And as always, have a good one. We'll catch you next time.